Hi everyone, thank you for joining me, Cole Chance, and today I want to show you just a little sequence to open up those tight hips and hamstrings. They can give us some grief for sure, but this little sequence will be sure to open them up, lengthen, give you some relief, and get you on your way. So let's go ahead and start on our back. And I'm going to use a strap today, so you can use a yoga strap or a tie or a dog leash, or there's a scarf, all kinds of things. So I have faith you have something that you can use. Let's go ahead and lay down on the back for just a moment. Let's check in. Bring the knees together, the feet wide, constructive rest position. Roll the shoulders back. Take one hand on the belly and one on the heart. Just take 3 rounds of breath. Check in, drop in. Be here. Inhale. Exhale, sink in deeper. Inhale, feel expansion. Exhale, sink in. Inhale. Out. Good. All right, go ahead and bring the feet to about hips distance apart, soles of the feet on the ground. Let's take whatever apparatus you're using, place it around the right foot. Press the right foot as if you're going to kick the ceiling. The leg doesn't have to be straight, so don't worry about that. It doesn't matter what it looks like, it just matters that you're getting the stretch. So that'll look really different for different people. You may be out here, you may be here. All variations, all good. But we're pulling down on the strap, and don't worry about bringing the foot too far towards you. Looking more for more of a 90-degree angle-ish. And notice if that right hip comes up, maybe take the thumb to the right hip and kind of pull it down so it'll square. Square the hips. So just starting gently, this kind of opens up the calf, the back of the hamstring. Now if you'd like to begin to pull in here, you can pull in a little bit. If you want to get into the hip flexor on the left side a little bit and it feels all right, you can start to extend the left leg long as well, so that gets a little opening here. So breathing here, again, noticing if that right hip wants to sneak up continuously as if your thumb is there, pull it down. Notice the difference in the stretch. Or you can actually do it. Actually put your thumb there and pull it down. It really changes the integrity. Breathing. Now we're going to open up towards the right. So the right leg starts to open up. Maybe your elbow comes down onto the ground. This left hip wants to come up. You can place the left hand there to try to encourage it down. I'm just staying here for a couple rounds of breath. Really tune in, maybe close your eyes and just start to feel into all the areas that are bringing sensation right now, and send your breath there. The next inhale, start to lift the leg up using the core muscles, and we're gonna switch the switch the clasp hand, which will be the left hand now, and instead of bringing this leg all the way over, we're just gonna bring it over about a foot from center. So this opens up more on the outside of the hamstring and deep hip. Again, flexing the toes back, that changes everything. I always have to keep looking because I'll notice that without me even knowing it, I'll start to release that flex. But pull the toes back, that's where the magic happens. Next inhale, come back up to center. Start to pull down on the strap. The knee will come not to the chest, but down towards the ground on the outside. So it's kind of like half happy baby. You can bring the left knee back up here if you need. Left sole of the foot on the ground. And maybe you can even grab with your hand here. If you're grabbing, whichever one you're grabbing with, the hand or the strap, you're pulling down with the hand or the strap, but you're also kicking into the hand or the strap. Feel the difference there. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring the ankle across. You can drop the strap. Push the leg away here. We're going to come into reclined pigeon. Just push the leg away for a moment. You can stay right here if this is enough. Body's different day to day, so some days this will be enough, and some days you may want more. We're just learning how to cultivate the wisdom to know the difference. Begin to pull in, so you can grab behind the left thigh or in front of the left knee. Breathing into the tension. This is my right hip is the one that needs a little more love, so it's always has a little more tension in it. So I try to breathe deeper on this side. So nice. Another inhale. Release it down. Let's cross the right leg over as if you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Flex the feet. You're going to start to grab for the ankles or the calves and pull them apart and away. You can also grab for the outside of the feet if that's available. But notice that the feet don't sickle in. Keep them straight and flexed, pulling down, getting into the outer hips. And holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and fully exhale. Start to release the grip of the hands. Plant the left sole of the foot down. Send the hips over towards the right, just a couple inches. Send the knees over to the left. Gaze to the right if it feels comfortable. You can even take the left arm, the left upper arm, and kind of lift up the torso and lay it back down. That'll give you a little more space to twist. If this is too much on the low back, then unwind the legs. Just place one knee on top of the other. So start to listen into your body and feel what it really wants, which one is actually better. You are your own best teacher. I'm just here for suggestions. Gazing over. Next inhale, coming back to center. Bring the knees into the chest and just kind of sway side to side, and we'll switch. Switch sides. Just kind of shake it out. Right foot comes down to the ground, or the leg extends long, whichever one you'd like. Left sole of the foot comes up. Place your strap or your dog leash or whatever you have around, as if you're going to kick the ceiling with the heel. Flex the toes back, extend up. Notice that the left hip is rising up towards the left ear. Maybe take the thumb, push it back down. Breathing into the whole back of the leg, the hamstring, the calf. And then if you'd like to pull in a little bit more, go ahead and do so here. I'm getting a little bit of a shake, and that's okay. But it's not too far. The moment that you realize that you're holding the breath, and then if you can't connect back with the breath, then you need to back up. So full expression of any pose is when you have the freedom of inhale and exhale. So If you're ever anywhere where it's so intense you can't breathe, then you're really not getting the benefit anyway, so back up. And let's take the strap in the left hand and begin to open up towards the left. So this doesn't have to be anything extreme. Maybe you bring the elbow down to the ground, or maybe it just comes to about right here. That's completely fine. If it's up higher, it's actually easier to grab with the right hand. It'll be easier on your bod. Maybe extend the right leg long, get into the hip flexor. Plant your hand on the right hip, on the right thigh if it is long, just for encouragement to stay down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Engage the core, pull up on the pelvic floor as you come back up. Switch the grip of the hand if you haven't already. Right hand takes the strap. Comes only about a foot from center towards the right. Make sure you're flexing the toes back. They like to cheat and kind of come pointed. Engagement, activation. Two more big rounds of breath. Make them deep. And come to center. Bend the knee. Start to pull the knee down towards the floor. Maybe you grab the ankle. Maybe you still just have a hold of the strap, or you can grab the foot. So half happy baby here. Place the right sole of the foot on the floor. We'll cross the ankle over. For recline pigeon, maybe you stay right here, making some traction by pushing the thighs away. This feels nice too. It all feels nice. That's not completely true, but these all feel pretty nice. Pull in behind the thigh or in front of the knee, recline pigeon. Again, noticing that left hip wants to come up, so imagine you can bring the left hip and the left knee towards the bottom of the mat as you pull in. Breathing deep. Connecting to breath. Big breath in. Release. Plant the right foot down, cross the left leg over, sitting in a chair. Let's bring the knees in, flex the feet. So this will look different for everyone. Maybe you grab the calves, and you're pulling the feet down and away from each other. Maybe you can grab the ankles or can kind of tiptoe the fingers to the outside of the foot. Watch for the sickle. Keep the feet engaged and pull down and away. Whew. That good hurt. We'll stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Plant the right sole of the foot down. Let's shift the hips over to the left just ever so slightly. Send the knees to the right. Again, you can keep the cross of the knees or you can uncross for a gentler twist. See what feels good to you today. If you'd like to take the right arm down into the ground, kind of lift the torso to spin it open. Open up the left arm. This creates a pec stretch as well. Three rounds of breath. Inhale. Release. Sigh it out. Once more in. Out. And come back center. Hips come back to center. Bring the knees into chest. Kind of rock it out here. We'll take a quick happy baby. So we did half happy baby on each side. Bring the hands in between the knees. Grab for the ankles or the feet. Soles of the feet up to the sky. Pull the knees down as you press the feet up so the tailbone will be on the ground. This is such a wonderful hamstring groin stretch. Wowzer. One more big inhale. Exhale. And release. Knees to chest, rock side to side. Let's rock up and down. We'll just close out seated. And come around to seated pose. Notice if it feels a little bit easier to sit cross-legged like this. Notice some space. Just take a big inhale together. Sigh it out the mouth. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope that that helps. I know that I feel much more open, and I'm pretty happy about this little practice here. So I hope that you are too. Please leave us comments. We love to know what you think, and hit subscribe so you get these new videos to your inbox every week. And thank you so much for being part of our YOGATX tribe, Cold Chance Yoga. Thank you. Namaste. Exhale. Then inhale, we'll start to sit back and lift the arms. So chair pose. Inhale, spread the collarbones, and exhale, sit a little bit deeper. So I have the knees separate here. You can have the feet together if you'd like. The knees are